AITA for crying over a surprise trip to Disney. Throwaway ACC. When I was a kid, my family was really poor. I used to beg my parents to go to Disney World BC. I would see the ads on TV all the time. We lived about 5 hours away from it, but my family just couldn't afford to go, so we never did. I met my fiancé and we've been happy. Not really the focus. His family lives in Orlando, so we went down to visit. He said he had a surprise planned for me, so we got in the car with him and his family and he ended up taking us to Disney World. NGL. I started crying. I'm not a huge Disney fan anymore, but I wanted to go to those parks so bad when I was a kid, and I was heartbroken that my family couldn't afford it. When I realized where we were going, it felt like I was a little kid again, and I was so happy. His mom and sister got annoyed with me for crying and were visibly embarrassed and told me that I'm a grown woman and crying over a theme park. His family has had annual passes for years, so they used to go all the time. I tried to explain that I was emotional BC of being too poor to go when I was a little kid, but they were standoffish and seemed annoyed with me while we were at the park. AITA? NTA. How odd to be embarrassed about someone being overcome with joy. I am so glad that you got to enjoy something that had meant so much to you historically, and I hope that they didn't spoil that for you. And I'm happy you finally got to go, but I'm sad you were with buttheads. Disney is always magical when I go. I'm an adult, and I have been there several times. And I cried with happiness when I went for my birthday last year because the trip was so amazing. How was your fiancé during the trip? Maybe he and you can go together on your own. Maybe the mom and sister were just looking for a reason not to like you. It happens. Don't sweat it. You just need to watch your fiancé carefully during times like this. Is he a mama's boy who will not protect you from harmful behavior? Or is he your teammate and partner? NTA. What a pair of snobbish AH. Did your fiancé defend you at all? He should have broke away from those mean girls and took you to the parks himself. NTA at all. I hope their sour attitudes didn't spoil your dream come true. NTA. What did your fiancé say? If someone cried happy tears over a gift I got them, I would be over the moon. They are idiots. Are they super rich or something that they are so disconnected from how others may live? NTA. NTA. They seem a little out of touch from having easy location access and annual passes. Since it's in their backyard, they probably can't appreciate how big of a deal it is to a lot of people who maybe go once in their lives. NTA. I was in a similar situation to you as a kid. Loved Disney, but my family couldn't afford it. My parents promised it over and over again, but I didn't go until I was in my early 30s. With friends. Paid for by myself. The magic is for any age. I found it extremely emotional to be there the first time after years. I hope you had a wonderful time. NTA. I'm like you. I hoped my entire childhood, but no way. My first trip to Disneyland, I absolutely cried. It was so beautiful, and Mickey himself gave me a hug. I'm tearing up now at the memory. My loved ones know me and weren't surprised. What's annoying about tears of joy? It was better than I expected. How many things can you say that about? And after so many years of imagining and fantasizing about it. NTA. His family sounds like Oz. There is nothing wrong with being excited and happy when going to Disney. In TA. Sometimes PPL that experience things all the time don't understand the special moment when it happens to someone for the first time. I was in the same situation as yourself. I didn't go to DW until I was on my honeymoon. The term killjoy is meant expressly for people such as these. Don't dwell on it op. Remember the happy parts. Let their sour pusses fade from your memories. NTA. NTA, but wow, what kind of family are you marrying into? Exclamation mark. NTA. Bro, I used to live in Orlando and work at Disney. I still cry a bit when I visit. There's just something about it, pleading face. NTA. His family sounds like spoiled brats. It's not like we all live down the street from a giant amusement park. NTA for being emotional. Your in-laws sound like horrible people though. NTA. I live 1.5 hours away. I went only a few times as a child because my mom had a friend who worked there. My family also could not afford it. At the age of 28, my mom bought me an annual pass because she could finally afford to take me to Disney. I get emotional still to this day, and I've been hundreds of times. I don't take the opportunity for granted. It's terrible that they treated you in such a way to make you feel small. Those who diminish the joy of others are the Oz. You are not the AH. NTA. They seem very cold. Normal people would hug you and understand it. NTA. I'm a Disney fan from a family of Disney fans. We have annual passes and go as often as we can. Our entire family would have had the best day ever enjoying you. Enjoy everything for the first time.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.